Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect 3. Okay, so the Krogan, they are happy. They are helping out the Turians, and we have lost a close friend in Morden Solus. Very sad, but unfortunately this war is going to take more, I am afraid. So yeah, we have to do what we must. Alright, so we do have a quick call to have with Hackett. We should probably go ahead and get that done. We have unfortunately lost out on some Solarian support, of course, because we did not sabotage the genophage. And apparently, well, either way, I think we can negotiate the Solarians back at some point in the future. I'm sure the wall's going to come to them. And, oh yes, we are going to be investigating Udina as well. Apparently there's some funny business going on back at the Citadel. So, let's go ahead and get started and see where things are at.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Surkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Eroom. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom on Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorchai here. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
Alright, well that's everything.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Okay, well, it's good to know that we've got some idea of what's going on. Let's see how our war assets are appreciating thanks to all the changes that we've made. Alright, so the Krogan, we're now up to 780. That is much, much better. Rex is, yeah, he's quite the fellow, so he's quite strong. We have a bunch of clans as well, and apparently that's just equal to Clan Erdnot itself. So we've done very well. I'm guessing if the bomb may have gone off that we helped defuse, those Krogan clans may not be exactly willing to join us. Alright, also have some other mercenaries, that's nice. As for the Turians, well, I guess they now have some help with the Krogans assisting them, so yeah, I guess we've got some nice little benefits from that. Alright, well, let's keep on moving. Yeah, I don't see the, what do we call it, the Primarch. It looks like he's headed back to Palaven? Alright, well, either way, that'll be fine. Alright, we've also got a decent amount of money thanks to doing a few missions.
You see the bids in the mod taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off. Commander,
Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Oh, fighter base. Okay, so we've got that there. Any extra emails? Yeah, we've got a few things here. Alright, your regrettable decision. Yes, this is from the Delatras, who is not pleased with our choices on Tuchanka. Commander, I am deeply disappointed by your actions on Tuchanka. As I thought I made clear, curing the genophage will have long-term consequences. Once the Reaper threat has passed, our combined forces will be so depleted that no race in the galaxy will be capable of stopping a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the genophage, and the Solarian Union will be among the first targets. When that day comes, Commander, the blood of my people will be on your hands. I am ashamed to also learn that our own scientist sacrificed his life carrying out your orders. This is a dark day not only for my people, but for all of galactic civilization. Yeah, okay, well, that's his decision. That's if the Solarians survive this whole war anyway, which at this rate, none of us are going to, so I don't think we have to worry about that. Alright, what about this next one? Making babies from Erdnot Rex. Okay, making babies again will be fun. As soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. You really came through for us. I'm proud to call you my friend. Eve is in the Kelphic Valley enlisting support from the other clans and spreading the word. She's going to be a great leader. Most of the males won't like me sharing power with her, but too bad. I run the show. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun. Well, I'm glad Rex is happy with things. Alright, impressive work from General Corinthus. When you first arrived on Mene, I had a hard time seeing how you flying off with one of our best generals would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I now watch Turian and Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper destroyer, I must admit I am impressed. You've brokered an alliance that many thought impossible. Palaven might be saved after all. With great respect, General Corinthus. Alright, what else have we got? Shiala, still fighting. Dear Commander Shepard, I don't know if you've seen the articles, but the people of Zeus Hope are fighting again. This time it's the Reapers instead of the Geth. I'm not sure if you remember me, but you helped me back on Ilium. The Thorian is dead now, I can confirm that, but the spores in our bodies remain, and on some level we are still connected. This is not necessarily a bad thing. As we fight back the Reapers, we feel each other and act with one mind, ignoring pain when the need arises. I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind when I went willingly to the Thorian as its thrall, but my connection to the people of Zeus Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reaper voices. This situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety, but with one mind, our untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We are leaving Feros soon, and when the time comes, we will fight with you. And then we also have a quick article from the Alliance News Network. Feros, a group of colonists on Feros have mounted an defensive against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians from nearby colonies to escape. The informal militia of Zoo's Hope is said to be survivors of a savage Geth attack several years ago, has repelled initial Reaper landing attempts with a level of wartime competence more to seasoned platoons. The colonies are using improvised weapons as well as supplies salvaged from a defunct exogeny facility. This colony is our home. Colony spokesperson Elizabeth Bainham said, "We've survived worse and we know how to fight together." The colony is expected to have time for full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive. Alright, well, that's good. That's good to see that that's all panning out. Now, the question is, you know what? Let's just go ahead and jump back into the galaxy map. We can go ahead and have another chat with Hackett, but I'm sure we'll have a few things to deal with. Alright, so let's see where the relays can take us. Alright, looks like the map has gotten a little bit more complicated. Yeah, so there's the new Aethan cluster. We also have the Horsehead Nebula, Cerberus fighter bases. We've got the Petra Nebula. And then, what else is there? Yeah, the Attican Beta, the Ninmar cluster, and anything else? Not really, nothing too far off. Okay, so you know what? I think we go ahead and we start scanning a few things. Let's head all the way out to the most distant first. Now we are going to have some of the, what do we call them? The Reapers hanging around, so we'll move over to the good old controller. We've got the listening post here. Is there anything worth collecting? No, actually, you know what? I feel like we have searched this place before. I question... we've definitely got the Reapers somewhere nearby. Alright, you know what? I think we've actually been here before, so let's just go ahead and bail on this place. Yeah, I feel like we've already searched this before, so you know what? Maybe we'll ignore that. Let's head to the Attican Beta. Alright, so in the Hercules system, let's go ahead and head to Theseus first. Again, it's much easier to bail to the mass relay, but we're going to go ahead and see what we can find out over here. Alright, so no asteroid belts for us to check. Let's just quickly swing past these planets. Not much is popping up.
I found something.
Alright, there we go. There's two. So here on Ferros itself, we can go ahead and see... Maybe we can help extract some of the colonists? Oh, some exogeny scientists we're still on planet. Okay. Well, I'm sure they can help with the Crucible. And then, yeah, we have one more which is back over here. Some wreckage, some fuel. That'll bring us back up a decent chunk. And then let's go ahead and head back to Hercules. No point in alerting the Reapers unnecessarily. Alright, and we just played that perfectly, the amount of cruising to get there. Anything? Ooh, okay. I actually did have something there. What do we find this time? Okay, interferometric array. Not sure what that is. Maybe it's like a power conduit thing? Just trying to think of what it sounds. I don't know. Oh, sounds like we found another location. Alright, more fuel. Okay, excellent. That should take us, yeah, almost to maximum. Whoop, here come the Reapers, but that's a-okay. We are done and dusted over there. What else can we search out? Horsehead Nebula's pretty good. Have we been to the Petra Nebula? I really don't remember if we've been here or not. we'll see what we can find. Oh, okay. You know what? Maybe we have. That's, yeah, Grissom Academy. Okay. I should make mental note for that next time. We don't really have Reapers to worry about here, I don't think. We'll scan it as best as able, just in case something does change and something is now usable. Actually, it looks like there's 2 rings on that inner circle here. One for the planet and maybe... I don't know. That looks like there should be something extra. Maybe a space station or something? I really don't know, but I guess that's not going to be the issue for now. Let's see. Anything else? I guess there's... Yeah, you know, let's deal with the Reaper. Let's deal with the Reaper-controlled territories first. And then we'll head to the more clear ones. That way we at least know roughly what we've got sorted. Alright, so we've got a few places to head to. You know what? We're going to head to the furthest one first. Yeah, to Sato Ard. Or at least that's what I think that is. There we go. Or at least I think that's how you would call it. Let's see. I guess we've got one planet all the way out over here. Oh. Very, very close to some Reapers. Alright, what do we got this time? A Volvus engineering team. That is ideal. We still have another resource to find, so I guess we'll ping near the center. Uh-oh. We're gonna have trouble. Alright, hang on a second. I'm guessing there's fuel somewhere around here. Let's bail on that.
Evasion successful.
Let's see if we can, oops. Let's search out towards this direction. Okay, must be off to the left-hand side. No?
Light jump successful.
Alright, we're gonna find what we're looking for at some point. It is inevitable.
Evasion successful.
Couldn't quite get that ping to work. How on earth is there 50% of those assets to be recovered?
Reapers eluded.
I really do hate doing this, what do we call it? This bouncing in and out of the system. But surely there's got to be something. Alright, oh, okay, we finally found it. And we're not going to quite get there this round. Come on, one more jump. No, come on, one more. There we go. That's what we're after. And that's an extra 200 units of fuel, which will be highly necessary because we need to get out of here. Alright, so we found 2 assets, and that was just over 1/5. That must mean that there is, what, 9 things for recovery in this cluster? Alright, let's start near as many planets as possible. That didn't work. Ooh, quickly now. Let's get this before that last Reaper appears. Alright, and if we're lucky, this will be the only one and we can bail. A Volvus Dreadnought. Okay. Let's go. Oh, 50%. Not all things. Alright, I guess we're going for another fuel scavenging expedition. No. We've got a little bit of time to burn. Oh, okay, there it is. Excellent. We must have only just missed out on that last one, and I'm pretty sure we can cut our way across before they'll get there. Yeah, the Reapers may progressively get faster and faster, but our initial acceleration is more than enough.
Faster than light jump successful.
Alright, so now let's just cut across since we still have the fuel. We'll check out Nura, and then we'll head back to Aru. And that should be all we need. Alright, you know what? Since we've had a little bit of trouble, I think we're going to go for a little bit of a pre-scan through the asteroids. No?
I found something.
Alright, well that'll take, let's see, Omar Kerr. Let's go ahead and see if we can find anything here. Volus Intelligence Archives. That is good. Still another thing for us to find. Let's start near... Gotta start near where the Reapers are. I find they like to hide a lot of goods near where they are spawning. Alright, let's see if we can cut up a crossover. Aha! Yep, there we go. Alright. And that pretty much brings us back up to a full tank of gas, which is fantastic. Alright. Let's keep it rolling, and then we can be more or less done. Although, hang on a second. 66... 1, 2, 3. Hang on a second. Have I missed one of these places? So we've got... You're sorted. We're all sorted, so I guess we're going to have a fair few things for us to collect while we're here. Alright, we might need to check out those planets. We'll check somewhere near here. Okay, so we know that there's one thing for us to find there. Since we kind of have that advantage, let's just quickly scan down here. That's dicey.
Signal confirmed.
Alright, let's check out the planet while we can. Let's see. Starting the scan. Alright, Volus Fabrication Unit. That'll do. That's 1 out of 3. Oh, we know that you're over here, which brings us to one final one. Yeah, lots of fuel is appreciated, but again, we're going to have to... Oh, we could have snuck that on the way through. Alright, you know what? Too far. There we go. That's a much better entry point. We'll go ahead and we'll quickly pass... Oh, it's Irune. Okay, we've had this mission for a little while. Yep. We, what is it? The Book of Plex or something along those lines? Something along... Yeah, it's something like that. Oh, Plenex. Close. Alright, now all that we've got to do is get to the mass relay. Ooh, those Reapers are getting quick.
Reapers eluded.
But not fast enough. Okay, well, very, very nice. We've cleared that out. There's the Krogan DMZ, the Anos Basin. Sure. Let's head to the basin, and then we'll head... Well, what do we find? That is the question. Okay, so we've got... Not much around here. Oh, we have a fuel depot. Okay, we might need to just do a little bit of a quick zip around. It does look like there's nothing else available right now. What about at the center? Most peculiar. Alright, I guess it's just kind of a dead end for now. Okay, so do we want to go ahead and deal with the Cerberus fighter base, or do we want to head back to the Citadel? You know what? I think this is what we do. We've cleared out everything else. It's fresh in our minds. I think it makes a heap of sense. No sign of Reapers, which is nice, so we can scan till our heart is content. And back to Novaria. Okay, it's been a while since we visited this planet. Novaria is a small frozen world. Yep, that's right. This is where we initially released the Rachni from captivity. Alright, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and land. I'm not expecting this to be particularly difficult. I could be entirely wrong, but I have my fingers crossed. Let's bring... Let's bring Javik, and let's bring... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's bring... Actually, let's deselect Javik. Let's bring Liara and Edie. Also, too, what have we got there? Power damage. Any other fancy things? Power recharge speed. Ooh, actually, you know what? That'll do. I don't think the choices we make here are going to be that much of a live or die situation. Okay, so we do have a new pistol. We did pick that up in the last episode. Capacity is pretty good. Damage is a lot less decent, but again, does weigh a stack of a lot less. Let's go ahead and we'll mod that out, I suppose. Let's go with the high caliber barrel, and then maybe we take the power magnifier. Yeah, there we go. We'll go for the power magnifier. That should be decent. We'll confirm that. And then we also have access to a new shotgun. Oh, that's right. We picked that up. The Groll Spike Thrower. Very heavy thing, that thing. You know what? I think we can give it a shot. We might drop the sniper rifle though. We'll go with some weight reduction as well. And then let's go with the well, capacity is not amazing, but it's not the worst. Maybe we just go for the extra damage. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's drop off the Black Widow. Maybe... oh, the Mantis wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and we'll drop that off. And then... what else did we want? Did we get a new... no, I don't think we do have any new assault rifles. Let's keep that there. And then, you know what, just for kicks and giggles, we'll take the shuriken. Actually, you know what? No, that's probably overkill. Let's just go for faster recharge speeds. Actually, you know what? We're minus 25%. Maybe we can drop off those alloys. Yeah, we may not need the... yeah, let's go with the accuracy. That'll do. Yeah, 4% bonus. That'll be fine. Alright, so let's move back. Let's head to Liara. She's got good weapons. Edie. Oh, you know what? We'll give Edie the new, what do we call it? The new phalanx. We'll give her the, where is it? The power magnifier. I think the magnifier is the right choice. And then on top, we will switch to the headshot damage. Sure, why not? We'll take that. Oh, and before I forget, I did say in the last episode for ourselves, oh no, we've got the phalanx there. Okay, I was going to swap out the mods for the, that Solarian pistol that we, picked up a while ago. Alright, as for us, we've got a couple of points, but we're not going to spend them because we cannot. Edie has enough for maxing out the overload. I think we'll go for increase the damage to shields and barriers by additional 100%. That's very hard to say no to. Yeah, we're just going to make sure that that thing strips any shields it ever hits. And then, yeah, Liara, she doesn't have any points to spare either. Okay, let's go and see what we can find on planet.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Commander, you'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
They've seen us.
Alright, let's quickly finish off their immediate defenses. That'll work. Alright, you know what? There we go, concussive shot will do. Alright, got some fighters over there. Not a huge issue so far. Let's make sure that Liara has her warp ammo equipped. And then let's try out the shotgun? Sure, let's try out the shotgun. I think we're going to maintain our incendiary ammo just because we can. Honestly, it's a pretty scary concept, having to deal with them. Oop. Oh, wow. Well, that certainly got firepower. That is... Oh. Hello. Oh, goodbye. Ooh, spare parts. Nice. Alright, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll leave them there for a second. We'll check out this fighter jet. I don't know if there's anything too much. But I will say, I do like that, I do like this shotgun so far. Wait, what? Oh, that's Edie. Yeah, that extra oh, wait, we can charge the weapon? Hang on a second. Let's take some cover. Let's reload and see if this takes more. Yeah, let's see how our shields go. Alright. Charging up. Yeah, that thing certainly has some kick to it. Alright. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and, you know what? We'll try out our pistol as well.
Shepard. Looks like we found the control center.
Alright, salvage spare parts. Let's quickly grab some ammo. Yeah, I doubt it'll be so easy as to just push the button. Yeah, we've got to level up as well. That's nice. Yeah, there's more to this facility. I think we can afford to, deactivate.
This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
Edie, front and center. As you command.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem.
Alright.
Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning. Security breach. Initiating lockdown failsafe.
Direct communications are no longer possible. Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Alright, well, glad we brought Edie. This is a technical job. I'm sure she'll be good at it. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I thought I heard someone around the other side. Do you want to pop up? Anytime. I think that'll count. Whoops. Yep, that'll do. Alright, you know what? Let's just move on up. I see why the Krogan like this weapon. I think there's one upstairs, but again, that's not going to be a huge danger to us. Oh.
System deactivation prioritized. Awaiting shutdown command.
Shepard, it appears that shutdown requires the synchronous command.
Alright, all on base have been processed. Integration protocols updated successfully. Okay. We'll take that for now. Let's pick up other bits and bobs. We need to deactivate some other defenses, I suppose. Alright, hang on. Let's see. Oh, we need to do it at the same time. Okay, you know what? That could actually be a sign that that's the end of the mission. I would really rather not leave any Cerberus goods around. We'll head up to the top. Plenty to salvage here, or at least ammunition. Let's check the ammo pile. No, we've seen the. Okay, that's where we got dropped down in. Okay, very good. I think that's about everything. We've checked down here. Oh, wait a second. I don't remember down there. Oh, okay, that's where it all re-entwines. Spare parts. Okay, see, was worth it. 2,000 credits, that'll go a decent way. That's almost an upgrade for one of our things. Got a little bit more midi gel. More money, got ammo. I think we have very little to complain about. Alright, let's switch back to our assault rifle just on the off chance, but let's see what we can do.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Cerberus is deploying manual defenses to the landing pad, Shepard. And that's where we need to go.
Alright, they want to fight us? That's fine. We'll just deal with our own way of things. Alright. concussive blast works perfectly in tight spaces. Oop. Hang on a second. Let's just move for a second. Let's reroute. Alright, you know what? Not quite what I'm going to run with. Let's bring back that shotgun. What do they have? Do they have a turret down there? That'll do. Alright, hello, engineer. Oh, goodbye, engineer.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
Proximity alert. Deploying
Uh-oh.
armed response.
Shepard, look out! Give it everything you got.
Gunship? Oh, an Atlas. Okay. That'll do it. That's it though. I feel like this weapon is phenomenal for this. Let's go ahead and throw on some warp. Let's throw some incineration. And you know what? There we go. Best of luck.
Now the deck is clear, Shepard. Anyone wounded? Only minor injuries. Copy that, Lieutenant.
Alright. I think that was pretty effective.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Alright, so that worked out pretty well. Some more money, some more reputation. That is excellent. I thought we might have needed to have a conversation with Hackett, but I guess not. Let's see. War Terminal. What have we got? We have the new Volus Dreadnought. Don't think we've ever seen one of those. Nice and fancy. We've got the Alliance. That is becoming much, much stronger. Yeah, Zeus Hope, Colonists. That is good. The Crucible is being improved by all sorts of engineering. Oh, okay. The interferometric array. Right, that's what we just found before. That's for the Crucible. And then ex-Cerberus, we have an advanced fighter squadron. Yeah, sure. We'll happily commandeer those. Total military strength, looking pretty good. 3,338. Technically enough for minimum, but I dare say that's not going to be good enough. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. Alright, let's see how we go. But so far I'm feeling pretty good.
So, Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
Sounds like,
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
oh, Chief Engineer and Adams. Right, maybe that's who we were meant to talk to before and I missed it. Alright, so what have we got? Another message. Hope lives from Erdnot Bakara. Oh, I believe that's Eve. I'm writing you from the Kelphic Valley on Tachanka. I wish you were here to see this. I'm watching Krogan pour in from across our entire planet. So many of them that I've lost count. They've all heard the news. We are finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will Krogan be afraid to give birth. Never again will they fear the pain and heartache it might bring. While I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people, I can promise you your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory. We will fight them because we know there is a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to traveling to Tachanka and speaking aloud the words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There is reason to hope. I owe to you, Commander. This I will never forget. Alright, well, you know what? Let's quickly swing past engineering. We'll have a quick chat with Adams. We'll see what's going on there. If there's something wrong with the Normandy, we should probably try and fix it. Alright, so where is he?
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger
I think
in the
I agree
Normandy,
with
just
Donnelly.
like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
The Normandy is a ship. Edie is a collection of processing hardware contained in that ship. Those are two separate things.
Doesn't the existence of the Reapers contradict that?
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
Alright, well, either way, let's talk to Adams.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment.
It would vaporize anyone standing in this room.
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the entire ship anyway.
But we want every advantage we can get, right?
I'll look for one the next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, I think that's a fairly safe idea. We're going to go ahead and take any precaution we can take because knowing us and dealing with the Reapers, yeah, all of those things do add on up. Alright, well then, I think that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and head back to the CIC and I guess we'll head to the Citadel on the next one. Although, oh wait, no, before we do that, we have picked up some new armor and whatnot. We should go ahead and see if we want to customize our own armor. Also, too, oh, we also have Liara as well, which we could invite up. And we're missing, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 ships so far from our collection? Okay, well, we'll do that in a second. Alright, so either way, we'll go ahead and see, what have we got here? So the Sentry interface is working out fairly well. Then there's, what's this? Shield regen, the capacitor helmet. That does look a little different with the green LEDs over the blue. Then there's also, what else we got? The death mask. That's right, we picked that up onto Chunker for melee damage. Not really what I think is our style. And then nothing else. Okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and keep the... I think we'll keep the Sentry interface for now. As for our armor, what else have we got? Ceres Council, power damage, shield regen. No, I think I like what we had. Shoulders, melee damage, again, not really something that we care about. And then it's just the N7 gear, so no, that'll be fine. Arms, let's see, that gives headshot damage and weapon damage. Well, that's not too bad. Power recharge drops a little bit, but that's not terrible, although we have weapon damage as well. Ooh, I'm actually very tempted for that. That would work. Yeah, I feel like we might keep that. Alright, and then for the arms... yeah, I think think we maintain what we've got. Alright, that will do. Let's save and exit. And you know what? Maybe this is where we'll call things. We'll bring Liara in... Yeah, we'll call Liara in the next episode, and then we'll swing past the Citadel. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.